Take two. Man, I should probably just put this down and not do anything. It's one of those days. I'm just a little gasket, like for no reason. And I'm like short-tempered and just edgy, irritable. Oh yeah, I just rubbed my nose, so I forgot. So somebody's gonna think I'm dope. So listen, you guys, I'm gonna address, this is not a prison video. This is just to address some things, say hello, and thank people again. So number one, I'm gonna keep saying this. Thank all of you guys that are supporting me. It's just every time I look down and I see more numbers, it really is. I never expected to do as well as I have been. Let's just say that I don't get any more subscribers, and everybody I never expected to get right here. So we'll see where it goes. Thank you for that, Carlo, Alexandra. Thank you. You guys know I'm not going to say thank you and for reaching out to me like that, and I will not disappoint you. I promise you that when the time comes. Okay. Interview requests. So the guys have been reaching out, different people saying you should contact this person, contact that person. I'm not going to. One person actually I did, and that was for a reason, and he hasn't contacted back. I've got like 17 different interview requests, which is just freaking amazing. Again, never expected something like this, especially as fast as it was. I'm doing two more. One of them has a show about the size of mine, but doesn't matter. Dude contacted me because a friend had sent him there. Because that friend sent him there, somebody that supports me, I'm going to do it for him. And then there's a guy out of Kansas City. I forgot his name. He's got a podcast. He's ex-law enforcement. And I'm going to go ahead and do that one because I said I would. After that, I'm done for a minute on doing those. I got a lot of stuff material I'm going to put out with, out revealing it without revealing on interviews. There's some big names you guys have sent out me that I need to talk to or should talk to. I'm not reaching out to them. If they want to talk to me, and I'm not saying that disrespectful. I'm just, if they want to reach out to me, there's two, I would go on, I would do one of them, probably the first one that contacted me. And those are guys with big YouTube channels in the same genre, whatever you want to call it. It's not genre, whatever. It's more of that mental stuff. Okay, so somebody said something about the rubbing alcohol on my face last night. Yeah, so I do use rubbing alcohol on my face sometimes, and I don't know if I said it in one of the videos or where that came from, but I do sometimes. And zit cream too. Still get pimples at 52 freaking years old, because I eat so shitty. But the red nose. I got a red nose one. The squirming in my chair, the moving. One person said that I was on drugs in one of the video. I'm not sure what kind of drugs he was talking about. Hey guys, if I'm on dope, I'm an opiate. I'm an opiate guy. Once I got into that, I would never recommend anybody do heroin. Sad that everybody got strung out on these pills because these doctors, but to me, like, opiate was like touching God's feet. That's the truth, and that's one of the reasons why I would never tell anybody to do it. Once you start doing opiates, it's the ultimate feel good. It takes your happy away. Everything else in the world's second best after that. And that's forever, I think. So, but anyway, I guess the insinuation that night, I didn't really look at that video. I don't know what, I think it was like a Coke, like trying to insinuate me it was on Coke or meth or some speed. I'm not sure. Look, I'm tested regularly. I'm trying to put this nicely without being I'm tested like anybody else that gets out of prison with a drug history. Actually, I'm tested, like weekly. A lot of feds watch this show. So, that's the last thing I'm doing. Come on, talk about prison videos or let's talk about prison videos. I'm like this naturally. As far as the red nose, I'm gonna tell you something. Whoever said that, my wife's gone back and she's gonna scour my videos now and go, that's the night that you drink. That's the next day after you drink, because she's totally anti me doing anything, and with good reason. I'm an addict. I have been drinking some. I can drink as far as my stipulation of parole, probation and parole. A probation officer made a comment one time that, you know, maybe he didn't like that or something, but it's not like that. However, you know, again, I'm an addict, and right now my worst thing is food. But going back to that, yeah. So anybody that knows me, that especially done time around me knows that my sleeping patterns are really screwed up. Really, like it's like my whole life. So sometimes, so if I wake up, if I go to bed like 11 o'clock or before, and I wake up at 2, I'm staying up. I just get up. But a lot of times I don't go to bed till 3 or 4 anymore. And if I do get up like at 12 or something, like last night, I'll have a drink of something. Last night I ate cookies and drank soda, man. That's why I'm gaining weight right now, because I'm freaking eating at night, early in the morning and going to bed, whatever. Anyway, I got up and I addressed some comments because I do feel comments are important. And I know that I'm missing and skipping a lot, and I think I'm going to get better at it. I just got to find time and structure. And that's the biggest point of my life is structure. I honestly don't have it. I don't have the structure. I thought January 1st I was, because of situations in my life, family stuff. I can't. And really, I have a lot of things going on. And I know people like family and friends are always concerned. You got so much going on. I'm not really the problem. Having a lot of things to do is not really the problem. The problem is the people around me that don't follow through. Just want to put that out there. Anyway, yeah, there's some personal shit behind that. Who else? In some videos, you can see me when I pause if I'm not sure about something a lot. So I mentioned something about Jimmy Ida in a video. Oh, it was the interview I did with Jeff. We're talking about my friend Benny and Jimmy Ida getting in a fight. Jimmy Ida, former underboss of the Lucchese family, am I right? Or Genovese, I'm gonna get this shit. I'm sorry. The guy that helped Jimmy was not named Mike. And I'm gonna leave it there because Jim, the sit down is gonna have an interview with the guy named Billy Bruce. Billy Bruce was my former cellie for years and knows a lot about me. That interview's not gonna be about me, it's mob stuff. But Billy corrected me. And my point being, if I say something and you guys were there or know something or know something that I'm wrong about, just put it out there in the comment section. I don't claim to be, the smartest in the world. I think my stories are pretty accurate as far as names, times, dates, locations, etc. I did make a script. I think on the death row one, I think I said Illinois or something. I forgot, but somebody corrected me, and I want you guys to. At least put it in the comment section so people know, especially if I'm screwing up on a name. I'm not perfect. It's okay. So content-wise, I'm addressing. I'm just kind of doing the wide variety of all the different comments and things that have been coming up. Content. I'm not changing my content. I don't care if I'm talking about me pulling a hemorrhoid out of my ass. I don't care if it's talk about somebody, me keeping point, when somebody gets sexually assaulted. Got to watch those words on YouTube, right? And if you think that because I talked about rape stories twice, that I'm some kind of a pedophile, I'm not even taking your comments down, whatever. I'm not changing my content, man. That is what it is. You don't know how much I appreciate you guys watching, for real. And the subscribers, I do. Not changing. And you know what? My content will probably get different over the years. So I'll have the prison stories. Sometimes I'll do the interviews. I got 2 different prison interviews right now I'm working on. They're not out for a reason. Hopefully I can get one, if not both of them out this week. I do hesitate right now about talking about criminal justice reform, which is ultimately what I think this entire channel and this show is about. So when I'm talking about pulling a hemorrhoid out of my ass because I keistered stuff and it's appalling people, making people laugh. What am I really doing? What am I really doing? Making myself feel better, gloating, just want to see myself on camera. I'm telling prison stories. And what do you think I'm really telling the prison stories for? I certainly didn't know about the amount of money I can make on YouTube when I started this thing. I do now. I get it now. My overall thing is actually criminal justice reform. I don't think that I should have been allowed to keister grams of heroin when I was in prison. And I know people, so there's people on the other side of this, okay? There's the convict side. Bro, you're gonna get drugs shut down in prison. Okay. And maybe people can get an education and a trade, learn a trade or something. Maybe that's what prison should be for. I don't think it should be to go in there and get high. People make a lot of money in prison selling contraband. Do what you know. Go for it. I mean, it's there to make. As a matter of fact, if you want to make a lot of money right now, send K2 in any prison. You'll make $20,000 a month minimum per person at the prison I just left that was sending in K2. You want to make it, go for it. And they're not prosecuting. There it is. I just gave a tip, a little news flash. So you guys want to do all that? I'm not mad about that. And I got friends that do it, man. And I don't discourage them. I do tell people, my story and how I got into some issues. But my point being, overall, I would love to see this system change. The feds, the state, the county. I think they're really fucked up. I think it's just really screwed. So yeah, I do believe that telling these stories is a part of criminal justice reform. Now, am I going to sit down on this channel and start talking about my ideas? I don't know yet. I got a podcast. I haven't done it yet. It's Convict Inc. It'll be coming. I'll tell you. Maybe I'll just stick that only, just like criminal justice. I don't know. You guys want to put some comments, suggestions? Go for it. I do read these. Yeah, I do. Now, trolls and the haters. I read you too. So like there was one guy, unsubscribe, this dude's a clown. I don't care about that. One dude said something about me being at Leavenworth. What was it that he's lying. I never made it. He probably got fucked in the ass or something like that. So I think that's the guy. So there's like 4 or 5 of them, but I'm going to say this. There's one of them. The reason it struck a chord is because I know that dude was actually for real. Not for real about what he said about me, meaning that dude's done time in California and he's been around dudes. So when he saw me, I know why he did and thought what he thought. And my wife asked why it bothered me. And I said, I just realized it's because this guy's right. And what I mean right is this. So he sees me, he sees my demeanor. Yes, my head's bald. Yes, I've got a goatee, but the way I speak, the way I might move around, the way maybe I'm throw my hands around, maybe they're feminine. I don't know, feminine, whatever. But he saw someone, he's like, this dude ain't no fucking wood. This dude ain't no peckerwood. He ain't no solid wood. Why? Because in California, everybody's running around with their game face on. When people do time in California, it's all about this hardcore image. Hence the Aryan Brotherhood, when they started. If you look back at some of the readings on their founders, why did they put 666 on them? Why did they put the tattoos on them? Why did they do the whole Hitler thing? Why? They say it was an intimidation tactic. So, I mean, that's not my words. That's the founder. That's out there. You do research. So my point being, in California, everybody's walking around me, mother. It's got their game. I'm not like this, but they got their game face on, and the game face becomes their life. And so if they don't see somebody that fits that image and looks hardcore, dude's a lame. That's what dude was saying to me. I'm a lame. I'm a liar. And I'm not mad about it, but I get it. I get why he said it. And that's why I was like trying to address it so hard. I've taken swipes. I've taken some shots, but so I'm leaving all any troll comments up. I'm leaving. I know somebody's going to private message me and say, don't give them any time. They're only about 3%. Actually, it's a little less than that. I did figure it out. It's only about 3%. But I believe that people that don't like this channel, the people that have gone to prison and have done some serious time and have different views or don't like me, they're allowed. They can say that. I'm not going to take their stuff down, man. So I know people are telling me to delete it and stuff. I'm not. That's theirs to do. I'm not going to take that away from somebody. So another person had mentioned something about I take material from other people's channels and regurgitate it. So I've never watched, Chad Marks, I've watched like 3 things from start to finish. The Larry Lorton guy, I breezed through it. the other guy, Michael, the Francesi or whatever, Francesi, whatever. I watched him, one of his shows. So I just realized there's a convict perception or convict, what's that channel with those two guys that are Norteños? That's a really good show. I've never watched all the way through, but there's only so many subjects in the whole prison thing. So the keystering, the rape, the shine, there's only so much that goes on in prison. A lot of people don't know, but like, so if I'm talking about the same thing they're talking about over here, I do know that twice I did stories that kind of fell right behind Chad's show, Chad Marks, Blood on the Razor Wire, and I respect that dude totally. I'm gonna have him on one day. I wouldn't be out of prison if it wasn't for Chad Marks, or at least not yet. Yeah, that's for real. But I'm not, as far as telling, each of my story, I don't have to make them up, man. I did it. And I don't have a reason to embellish. I know that there's a lot of people that do prison stuff that have to, they give the people what they want, and what they want is embellishing and making it sound bigger than it was, or making it sound like people imagine it would be. I don't do that. I just don't. And I have friends that do, but I don't. Anyway, so content's going to stay, and would I stay the same? And what I mean by that, whatever I sit down and do. So last night, somebody mentioned that they were Leavenworth, gave me an idea for stories, and it's about a dude named Cub. I think I'm going to do those now, or I'm going to start. So I've thought like of 4 different things besides Cub. Literally 6 different videos I can do right now. It is 5 after 2 on a Sunday afternoon. What is it, the 29th or the 30th today? My wife's gone, but we'll be back in an hour. And then I have to stop. I should have started at 12 o'clock when she left. So, because we had to spend time together when she's home or not working. And that's one of the things she demands of me, and she's right. I'm trying to just think of anything, comments or people that wrote me. I have read everything that's out there so far. And there's people I have to respond to. And that's another thing as far as structure. I have to find a time, and I need to do that, and I need to be consistent. My idea at the beginning of the year was to sit down from like 9 to 3 and do legal work, YouTube, and the book writing. I've written 3 books, guys. They're all done, not published yet. They will be. They will be sooner or later. Sooner or later, a lot of things will be done, right? Sooner or later, I'm going to have my real estate stuff running like I want it. And now I just bought old trailers. I'm going to make tiny homes out of it. Different story. Hey, I live in Arkansas. You can do what you want, be what you want down there, guys. Somebody asked me about it earlier. He wants to leave Illinois and come to Arkansas or Missouri. Leave now. Get out. Go to any of those small towns in that corner of Missouri all the way down. Rogers and Fayetteville. It's like little California now, so be prepared for that. Be prepared to wear a mask even when they don't need to. South of Fayetteville, all those little towns, hit them up. Building regulations, scarce if any. Live in a cardboard box so you can build your house out of a mansion out of gold. Great state, great place to live. Keep your politics in your own state if you do, please. And I don't know, I don't vote, so I don't know. I'm just saying, don't change Arkansas. I love it, especially down here. Okay, what else? Yeah, this is long. How am I going to title this so I don't trick people into saying it's a prison story? Because it's not. I just wanted to address a whole bunch of things. Yeah, that's about it. You hear the noise? So we got plumbing under the house going on. All new pipes, all new joists coming in next week. I got to fix the foundation. Okay, that's about it. I'm going to do a prison story right now. Oh, mother dear. I don't have 3 of these, Mom. I got 4, all the same. This is different on one of them. And you're going to force me to wear one every show, Mom. I promise. I think I got 14 shirts total, and like only about 7 or 8 I really want to wear that are comfortable. And now I got to worry about clothes getting tight because I'm a fat ass. So, oh yeah, Josh Yancey. Bro, you'll love this one, what I put out here now. I cared if people liked the show. Don't get me wrong. If you criticize me and you call me a lame, a Latinak, a liar, and you put in the comment section, I think you're still coming back, and that's what I want. You don't have to subscribe. I do want subscribers, so don't get me wrong, and I treasure every one of them. But I'm gonna keep being me. So I care that people like the show, obviously, but I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. And I'm gonna keep being myself, whether people think that's one way or the other. And on that note, I still have a tramp stamp. Tramp stamps weren't even a tramp stamp thing when I came to prison. When I got mine in early 90s in California. So in California prison, you either got a tattoo with your home. A lot of guys got them across their stomach, or what's now a tramp stamp. I got one with my hometown of San Pedro above my ass. And I rocked it the whole time I was in the feds. And I never changed it. And I'm not gonna change it. I don't care what people think of it. And Josh Yancey knows that. He used to tease me about it. He used to say I swung my hips when I walked. Josh Yancey, put on the comment section, do I give a fuck? I love you, Josh. All right, guys. Maybe I will. No, I'm gonna wear this shirt on the next video. Mom, I'm doing this for you. Bye.